Quaid Azam, Part 345. Had they accepted it, the whole of India would have gone the Pakistan way. Today they had 75 to 80% of India, which they could develop, make strong, according to their genius. The League could develop the rest of the country. So this was the statement by Patel. He said it's better to get rid of it. They have 75 to 80% of the country and they should develop it. Acharya Kripalani, the Congress president, concluded, the Hindu and Muslim communities have vied with each other in the worst orgies of violence. I've seen a well where women with their children, 107 in all, threw themselves to save their honor. In another place, a place of worship, 50 young women were killed by their menfolk for the same reason. I've seen heaps of bones in a house where 307 persons, mainly women and children, were driven, locked up, and then let me read it again. I've seen heaps of bones in a house where 307 persons, mainly women and children, were driven, locked up, and then burnt alive by the invading mob. These ghastly experiences have no doubt affected my approach to the question. Some members have accused us that we have taken this decision out of fear. I must admit the truth of this charge, but not in the sense in which it is made. The fear is not for the lives lost, or for the widow's wail, or the orphan's cry, or of the many houses burned. The fear is that we go on like this, retaliating and heaping indignities on each other. We shall progressively reduce ourselves to a stage of cannibalism, and worse, in every fresh communal fight, the most brutal and degraded acts of previous fight become the norm. Yes, they are trying to clear themselves. Even at this stage, no one knew how this ancient land stood divided, or where the boundary actually ran, not even where it might finally get delineated. Many million laments then filled the air hauntingly in India and in Pakistan. Individual pain got a voice and still continues to in poetry and drama and memoirs. This loss was not just individual, nor in Punjab and Bengal alone. Established geographical and economic entities, ancient cultural unities, having evolved over millennia into a distinct and unique oneness, got fragmented. This historical synthesis of an ancient land, its people, its culture, and its civilization was deliberately broken into pieces. The Governor General of Pakistan. Well, so far, the congressional leaders have tried to justify themselves, but they are very good at creating farce, creating drama, telling lies. And yes, that's what they've been doing. I'm a Pakistani, and of course I don't believe them, I don't trust them. But what to say of those Indians though, who don't believe them, who don't trust them? They were such faithless people. They had their own greed and lust that they went for. And they consented to it. They should have not consented to it if they were the true and sincere people for it, but they were not. That's what I maintain.